It's time for another quick 2-minute drill. Okay, at the QB position, Dak Prescott is a must start, as are Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes for cash games. I like the mid-range price for Tannehill versus the Texans, and for a bargain play, I love Tua versus the Jets. And for GPP, Justin Fields coming off a bye versus Baltimore. Baltimore has allowed an average of 23.2 points to opposing quarterbacks, and Fields has had 2 strong starts in a row, including throwing for nearly 300 yards versus Pittsburgh in prime time. At running back, spin up for Christian McCaffrey versus the football team and Zeke versus the Chiefs. A Cowboys stack makes a lot of sense this weekend. A.J. Dillon is affordable chalk at $7,000 with no Aaron Jones versus Minnesota, and Josh Jacobs should return good value at $6,900 versus a Cincinnati team that has allowed the 7th most FanDuel points to opposing running backs. I like a $6,200 Donta Foreman, who looked the best of all the Tennessee backs Sunday with 48% of the rushes, versus a Houston run defense this week that has surrendered the 5th most FanDuel points to opposing running backs. Finally, my dart at the position at only $5,000 is Jeff Wilson Jr. Eli Mitchell just had surgery to put a pin in his fractured finger, and Jacksonville has allowed an average of 1 touchdown per game to opposing running backs. At wideout, spin up and pair up. CD with Dak, Tyreek Hill with Mahomes, A.J. Brown with Tannehill, Josh Allen with Diggs, and Waddle with Tua. Find value with Rashad Bateman versus Chicago and Emmanuel Sanders versus Indianapolis at only $5,800. Now for a value dart, how about Marcus Johnson versus Houston? Johnson led the Titans receivers with a 22.2% target share on Sunday, which, by the way, is a higher target share than Julio Jones received all season. He caught 5 of his 6 targets for 100 yards, and this week's matchup versus the Texans is juicy. Finally, our GPP stack will include Darnell Mooney at $6,000 along with tight end Cole Kmet at $5,100. Another value tight end, Adam Troutman at only $4,900. Troutman has now garnered 19 targets across the last 3 games with Trevor Siemian. He's played the same amount of snaps as Marquez Callaway on the year, and Philadelphia has surrendered a league-leading 8 touchdowns and 83% catch rate to opposing tight ends.